Hi, sweet friends. This is Felicia from Felicia by the Seasons. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. And in today's video, I will be showing you how to decorate for fall on a budget. And in this video, I am going to be using Dollar Tree plate chargers. Yes, Dollar Tree chargers. These are the chargers that you typically see on the tablescape, and I'm going to show you how to introduce fall into your home by using these chargers for pennies on the dollar. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to style 3 different charger plates. 2 of the chargers will be done in a farmhouse slash rustic design, and I will be doing 1 charger in traditional fall colors, and I will be doing the second charger in non-traditional fall colors. And the 3rd charger that I will be using, I will be styling that particular charger in glam style. Okay? So, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this scenery, and you will see me going in and out, and you might be hearing some noises here and there, and that's just me going in and out, picking up items to complete each charger. So please bear with me as I remove this beautiful scenery. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start with our first charger that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. And in this charger, this is more of a rustic design here. Now the color of this particular charger is like a light gray, then it has some dark shades of gray in it as well. And of course, because it was from the Dollar Tree, of course it was $1. So this is giving me farmhouse, this is giving me a rustic look as well. So we're going to place that down on the table. And I hope that that is a good view for you. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the traditional colors for this particular charger. And I'm going to try to adjust this so you can get a good look at it. I'm going to start by using a simple candlestick, and I'm going to place that off center just like so. Then I'm going to add a candle to that particular candlestick, and this is a electrical battery operated candle, and I will show you the full view closer up once we get it all situated. Now, once I put that up there, I want to add a little greenery to this to bring it to life, to give it some movement. So I'm going to go ahead and place my greenery on the charger. Now, when you're styling your particular item, whether it be something as simple as what I'm doing today, or you're doing your console table, or you're doing your whatever you're decorating, you have to play with your pieces. Nothing just comes perfectly together. It takes some time. So you have to play and manipulate your pieces around, and you have to adjust it and get it to where you want it until you're satisfied with it. And then once you're satisfied with it, then you can move on. So the next thing I'm going to do to this particular charger is I'm going to add a straw bale to this, and this is giving me that farm country feel. I'm going to add that, and I want to, since we're using more of the traditional colors in this particular charger here, I hope you can see that. I'm going to turn it just a little bit so you can see that, and then I'm going to take it down so you can see it to its fullness. I'm going to add my first pumpkin here. I'm going to give it that little pop of color just by adding my little orange buffalo check pumpkin, and you see how that brings the color to life. I'm also going to add another item to this charger, And I'm going to try using my sign. And if you remember, if you go watch my other videos, this sign was in one of my shopping hauls that I did in a previous video. I'm going to try to get this sign to stand up here. This is a really nice sign, but we want to be weeble wobble right now for this video. And I'm trying to get it. And some things happen like that. You know, you're working on your items and they're not completely doing what you want to do. I think that that is adorable. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add a few more pieces. I'm going to bring a little pop to that. And I'm going to add these little adorable white pumpkins. They have little speckles of, as I'm looking at these, they look like little speckles of dark brown paint on them. And they also have a clip on the back in which you can attach, as you can see. So I'm just going to place these, no rhyme or reason, right here to add some movement on this particular tray. And I'm just going to take a look at it, turn my little charger and see it. Am I happy with it? Do I need to add something else? And I'm going to try adding another pumpkin to this tray and see what it does. Okay, so this is my first look. So I'm going to take this down and I'm going to move you up a little bit closer so you can see the full effect of this. How cute is this first presentation? How cute is that? And you can take this charger and you can move it on your console table. You can also take it and put it in your bathroom. You could put it on your kitchen island. Wherever you want to bring a little of the fall decor into your home, you can move this around anywhere you want to. It's very portable. It's not that complex to put it together or to take it apart. And I'm just moving my camera here so you can get a feel of it. And I have my little wooden sign there that says Farm Fresh Pumpkins, pick your own. And then you have the candle. And I've added 4 pumpkins. And you can add as many pumpkins as you like. You know, I can add another pumpkin to this and see what that looks like. You know, you're not limited on how you want to style this particular tray. So that will be the first look. So please give me just a second and we're going to move on to our next look. So our next look, I'm going to still follow the farmhouse rustic theme. So I'm going to remove this out of the way. Forgive me for the noise. I'm going to bring back another charger. As you can see, same color, gray, rustic looking. Place it down on my table, like so. And I'm going to start putting my pieces together. Now, in this particular charger, we're going to be using, as I stated earlier at the beginning of the video, we're going to be using our non-traditional fall colors. So I'm going to start right back with that same candle holder. And as you can see, this is very farmhouse. It's a beautiful shade of white, and you have the rustic, look like it's rusted here on the corners as well as the base. I'm going to bring back my battery operated candle, and I really love these because I do have a remote that goes to this particular candle. I don't have it with me, but I do have a remote, so when I'm getting ready to go to bed, all I have to do is just click a button. So the next piece I'm going to add, and just give me a moment because I'm looking around at my pieces here to see what I want to add to this. I'm going to bring in a new little item here, and I've started to have a fascination with owls, and I'm very particular what kind of owls that I pick up. And this particular one, I purchased this actually from the Family Dollar store, believe it or not, and it's actually a canister. And I just love this beautiful color on it because it has a very rustic blue, creamy, white blends of brown. I love the designs on the eyes, and I just love the detail right here on the little belly. It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece to me, and I love it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add this floral pick, and it's got that beautiful, the best way I can describe it is that pastel teal. And so I'm going to add this right onto my charger, and I'm just going to place that down just like so. And then I'm going to add in a few more pieces. I'm going to bring in this little cupcake stand because that's going to give me some elevation and height for the sign that I'm going to add. I'm going to add this little sign here, which was also I showed in a previous shopping haul that I had. And this says autumn leaves and pumpkins, please. And then it has the light gray buffalo check on the corners. So I'm just going to set that right there, and hopefully it will cooperate with me. Okay, and we're just going to bring that forward just like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more little pumpkins here. And I'm loving these little adorable pumpkins. And so I'm just going to add a few and see how I like them. I'm going to add that little buffalo check pumpkin as well. And I'm going to add one over here. And I'm going to see how I like that. Now I'm just going to turn this just a little bit. And I'm liking what I see. I'm liking what I see. And so you just, like I said, you have to play with your pieces and figure out what works best for you. And just know that you have to take the time and work with your pieces. Don't expect on the first try that everything just is gonna come together magically and you're not gonna have to work with it. So the only thing I did was just I added just these simple few pieces. I've added some small pumpkins here, and I've added 3 different shades here. I have that soft teal here, I have a creamy white over there, and I have a little tiny buffalo check. And I'm gonna move this down and let you see this a little bit closer if I can. And this pumpkin right here, it might be showing up white, but it's not white. And I'm just going to move back just a little bit here, and you can see that beautiful owl right there. And I have my gray buffalo check pumpkin here, and then I have a few more pumpkins on this side. And I have my sign, and I have my candle off center there. All right, so that's our second look, our non-traditional colors. Now I could play with that a little bit more. I could probably add in a little bit more greenery to this and kind of buff it up a little bit more. So let me try that. I'm going to remove this pick because I think it's, this floral pick, I think it's a little bit thin on the side. I'm sorry, I just dropped one of my signs, it fell over. And I'm going to bring back this eucalyptus piece that I had on the first charger, and I'm going to add that in and stick that right on the side. So remember what I said earlier. I said you have to play with your pieces. You don't just get it right the first time. So I'm just showing you how I'm putting these things together. So you'll know when you're watching somebody's video, you're like, oh my God, why come my stuff doesn't come together? They just put it together and it's all in one, and there's it's all together all at one time. And what I'm doing when I'm decorating, I'm struggling. I'm having a really hard time of getting my pieces together. So I've added some greenery. Now that looks a lot more better. That's filled in a lot better. I like that. I'm going to add that little buffalo check gray pumpkin. And I don't even think I need it at that particular point. I'm going to take that down. And I'm going to move my sign over because it's like it's trying to fall over. So I'm going to remove that for just a second. And I'm going to do another adjustment here. And then I'm going to bring that sign back in. Oops, might have to take it off again. No problem. Because what we're doing, we're playing with our pieces and we're trying to get our pieces set right. So I'm going to turn my little cupcake holder upside down this time, and I'm going to try putting my sign. Now that's working, that's working. So now I'm going to move these pumpkins around. I'm going to put the beautiful teal one. I'm going to do the little creamy pumpkin. So see how I just regrouped those pumpkins? I switched these pumpkins around. I readjusted my cupcake stand right there so I can get my stand to stand up a little bit straighter without it wobbling. And voila, this is what we have. Now I'm thinking about adding another piece right in here. Of adding another little owl on this side. Okay. Ooh, I'm liking that. What do you think about that? I gave this little lady here, I gave her a little baby. Look at there. Look at there. And so I added her right onto the side. And I also have another one. I don't know whether I need to quite add that one in, because I really don't have a spot to put that one. So I'm just going to let well enough do. That's something that you have to figure out too. When you're styling your pieces, when you're working on your vignette or you're working on your tablescape, you have to play with your pieces. You have to manipulate pieces. You have to take some off. You have to reshape some. You have to rearrange them. That is the creative process. You don't just come up with it out of the blue. You don't just come up with it on the first shot. You might have to do it several times over. So I'm going to take you back down and I'm going to let you see this closer up. So we're going to go over and we're going to take a look at it. Oh, I love this owl. I think she is so beautiful. Then we gave her a little baby on the side. And actually, this little baby owl is actually a salt and pepper shaker. And then we changed the pumpkins. We arranged the color in the order of the pumpkins. We adjusted the stand. And there we have our second look. Okay? So that's our second look of the farmhouse rustic style in our non-traditional colors. All right, on to the next charger. Now, this one is for our little glam. So I'm going to remove this out of the way so I can get prepped for the next vignette. All right, so we're going to change our charger this time. On the first two, we used a white and gray charger. This time, and this, I purchased this charger from the Dollar Tree as well. $1. This one is gold. It has some embossment beading going around the edges. So we're going to place this down on the table, just like I did before. And we're going to glam this up. Now this one is for my glam girls, okay? So the first item I'm going to add is this beautiful, look at it, candle holder. And I already have a candle in there. And look at those crystals, how they sparkle. So you know we had to bring on some sparkle. So I'm going to place this off center right there. And so that's our first glam piece. We can't leave out the glam girls when we're decorating for fall. Just because it's fall doesn't mean you can't bring some glam on the scene. So the next item I'm going to add is and I've shopped my home with some of these things. This is a crystal candlestick, crystal candle holder rather. And I'm going to add this to this charger. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it upside down, or I might turn it right side up. So we'll just play with it for right now. So I'm going to set that in place just like that. And it's going to make sense as we continue to decorate this charger. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to add some greenery to my piece. I'm going to switch up the greenery that I used on the first two chargers in the farmhouse rustic design. I'm still going to add greenery to this particular tray, but I'm going to change the type of greenery that I'm using on this tray. Even a glam girl wants a little greenery in her glam style. I know this glam girl does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this piece of greenery. The first two trays I use eucalyptus greenery. This is the boxwood. I purchased this for Walmart. I forgot what the price was. It probably was about $2. And I like this particular piece because the colors, there's two-tone green. It's darker to the base and it's lighter to the tips. And I like that because that's how you see plants in nature. So I'm going to go ahead and place that on the side, just like so, on this charger. And we're going to place it down just like that. So I want to add in a little fall. So I'm going to add in a few floral picks into this particular greenery. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding in these pieces. And they're just leaves and they are pale yellow. There's some gold, some oranges on some of the pieces. And then you have your little 3 shades of balls in there, or berries, I'm sorry. And they're kind of golden looking. And then you have some creams in there. I love these colors. And I'm just going to tuck this right into that floral pick, just like so. Because what I'm doing is I want to add a little fall to that greenery. So I'm bringing this up a little, and I'm using my non-traditional colors here because these are shades of yellow. And maybe they're not too non-traditional because you do see that in your fall foliage in the yellow. So I've added that in there. So I'm going to add some more berries. Now I've already cut these. These come on a full stem. So I'm going to add me some white berries in here. So I'm just put those in like so. And then I'm going to add this is a floral pick as well. This looks it kind of reminds me of wheat. So I guess we can kind of say this charger is going to be rustic glam since I'm adding these pieces in here. But we're going to have a little sparkle on this. And so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this velvety white pumpkin. Isn't she beautiful? And I'm just going to sit her right on top at an angle and let that be the base. How cute is that? And I'm going to add another floral pick that looks like wheat. I have one to the bottom right here. So I'm going to bring one up to the top. So it kind of goes together there, like so. So I'm going to add some more sparkle to this tray because this is our glam charger. And I'm going to add this little golden pumpkin. All right, and I'm going to place that right on top of that candlestick, and that's going to give me some height on my tray. And I still feel that I need a little bit more sparkle on this tray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this perfume bottle. Look how beautiful that is. I'm going to add this beautiful perfume bottle, and I'm going to place this right here somewhere. If I can get it to sit still. I might just put it right here. But once again, you have to play with your pieces. And it makes it kind of difficult sometimes with your charger because you have that lip on there and some of your pieces will kind of slip to the side, but you just have to know how to angle. So I've added in that particular piece. So I'm just going to kind of manipulate this, and I'm going to stand back and take a look at it. Okay, and I'm going to just see, I'm going to try another pumpkin on this side over here on this side here, and I'm just going to lay this one down. I'm going to put another gold pumpkin up there because I want some more sparkle there. And I'm going to turn it so you can kind of see what I just did there. And I'm going to bring you in, as you can see. All right. And you want to step back from the project that you're working on. And you're going to take a good look at and see what you're doing and where you're at and see, are you satisfied at what you just produced. I feel like I need to add something else to this particular charger. But I'm loving what we have created thus far. You have your showstopper piece, which is this beautiful crystal glam candle holder. Then you have your gold pumpkins. You have one that is on a crystal candle holder. Then I took a second one and just laid it down at an angle to give this tray some movement. Then I added in a beautiful crystal perfume bottle to add that glam. And I really don't think that you're getting the full picture because in person, this is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And then we just added in the simple white pumpkin. So I'm trying to keep this charger more on the glam side. So you might say, well, this is glam, or you can say it's rustic glam. But either way, we have added some pops of sparkle to this particular tray. So I'm going to just take this down and let you get a closer look at what has been created for our final and third tray. And as you can see, this is our fall foliage here with the berries and the greenery and our velvet white pumpkin. I'm loving that pumpkin. And our gold pumpkins and our beautiful perfume bottle here. Another pumpkin on a gold plate charger. I think that looks fabulous. What do you think? Now, we have come to the end of my video, and I hope that I gave you some budget-friendly tips in how you can bring fall decor into your home in a simple form. Just by using a plate charger, you can create a simple vignette. Where can I put this particular glam vignette? I can put this on my vanity table. I can put this in my bathroom. I can put this particular vignette in my glam office, anywhere that I like. If I want a little glam in it, I can put it in my home. And these are just some ideas that I came up with, and it's a way for you, if you don't want to put a whole lot of fall decor into your home and you just want touches here and there, or you want something very simple, I think these are some great little tips that you can use to create your own charger or your own vignette or your own idea. You could actually take these same items and place them on a tier stand. So I thank you so much for tuning into my channel today. And if I have inspired you and motivated you to start your fall decorating, please consider joining my new family by subscribing to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, a like, and share. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.